guys, welcome back to L.A.M.P Tarot Readings, where tarot reads you. So it's been really long and I'm really glad to be back. And before we dive straight into your reading, let me just give you the context. For this reading, it's going to be a surprise reading. So I would like you to be open and receptive to the messages that you need to hear in this moment right now. I do not have any questions planned. It's going to be a purely surprise reading based on what you need to hear. Alright, so that is going to be the theme for the reading today. But before we go into that, I would like to let you guys know that I made a new Twitter account, a secondary account called @OracleGenerator, where I post pick a card readings. So if you go to my Twitter page, what you will see is a pile of cards, 1, 2 or 3 or sometimes more than 3 piles. It's for you to train your intuition to pick the right pile and to receive the message intuitively that is meant for you. So I do not interpret the cards there. It's just a platform for you to just train to pick the cards that pick the right card or the pile that is meant for you. All right, so you can go there daily and look at the cards that I post there. I also do tarot card interpretation on that page as well. So sometimes when I feel like it, I use my soul deck, which is a True North Tarot, and I shuffle it and I pick a card that comes out and I write a poetry based on that card. So if you're interested in learning tarot and its meaning, that will be also a good thing to check out, so you can see like what tarot card comes out and how I interpret it, and of course it's open to your interpretation as well. Right, so that's all I wanted to mention. Now we can go straight into your reading. So for today, one more thing before we go into your reading is that I know I mentioned the right card for the Oracle Generator Twitter page, but don't worry, don't be so stuck in picking the right one, because it's for you to train your intuition, and whatever card that you pick will always be the right card in that moment. Alright, so I'm going to leave that message with you guys and go straight to your reading. For today, we're going to have 3 piles, and I do not have an object for you to pick today because you're going to pick colors. Pile 1 is going to be red, orange, or yellow. So if your favorite color is red, orange, or yellow, or if the color that you are drawn to at this moment is red, orange, or yellow, pile 1 will be your reading. If you are currently drawn to blue or green, or that's one of your favorite colors, pile 2 will be your reading. If you are drawn to purple, indigo, violet, pink, then pile 3 will be your reading. Alright, so based on either your favorite color or the color you're drawn to in this moment, choose one color that instinctively comes to your mind right now in this moment, and then go to the timestamps provided down in my description box below, and it will take you straight to your reading. So let me repeat again one more time. Pile 1 is going to be red, orange, or yellow. Pile 2 is going to be green or blue. Pile 3 is going to be violet, indigo, pink, or purple. Okay, so now you can pause this video, take some time to choose your color, and once you're ready, you can go straight to your timestamp provided below and go straight to your reading. So I'm going to see pile 1 in a second. Hey guys, welcome to your reading. This is the reading if you chose pile 1, which is red, orange, or yellow. Then you're on the right pile, the right reading. So this is your surprise reading. We're looking at what do you need to hear, right? What messages is going to come through. So let's shuffle your tarot deck first. All my decks will be listed in my description box below if you're interested. So let's dive straight to your reading. So what is your surprise reading going to entail? Okay, we have harmony. Let's shuffle. I'm going to get 3 tarot cards first. Alright, another card came out. We have rest and rejuvenate. Alright, and we have another major arcana, which is balance. Alright, okay. Okay, so harmony is, so the black cards are the major arcana, which are the main key cards in your life right now, and the blue and other cards in the deck are just secondary supporting cards, right? So harmony in the traditional tarot is the Lover's card. So you can see a union happening here, two people coming together and they are happy with each other. They are aligned. Sorry about that. They are aligned. All right, there is, you know what harmony means, right? So there is a lot of peace and happiness in the relationship, which is blossoming. So this is either what you are going through right now, or it's something that is coming forward for you in your life right now, okay? Depending on where you are, since it's a general reading. So I feel for most of you, this is what you're attracting to your life right now. For some of you, you already have this union, this harmony, okay? The Lover's card. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be friendships, okay? Coming together in harmony, you know, working on your communication skills, the way you relate to one another. It can be family as well. There's more harmony and unity in the relationship. And we have, and that's number 6, okay? 6 is all the number of love, right? Also a number of love. And we have the 4th card here, which is rest and rejuvenate. This in the traditional tarot is the 4 of Swords. Okay, 4 of Swords, if you see in the traditional tarot, it's basically a card all about resting. There's no movement involved. It's a time to just reflect, you know, go within, don't do anything, just sleep as much as you can, reflect and go in an inward journey. So in the picture you can see he's in nature, he's surrounded in nature. I'm going to bring it closer. Okay, he's surrounded in nature. He is centering himself. Both his palms are wide open, right? It's like he's in a meditation. He's thinking, he's reflecting, he's pondering where he has come so far, and not worrying about what is going to come forward from this moment onwards, but just focusing on where he's at, how he can find harmony within himself so that he attracts harmony externally, like the number 6 card, right? And then the last card that we have is balance, which is the 11th card in the tarot, and it's in this deck. The 11th card is justice, right? So what does that mean? So I see where your mental body, your physical body, your intuitive, emotional body, your psychological body, okay, which is represented by all the different tools and all the different suits, right? The pentacles, the earthly realm, the cup, the emotional realm, the wand, the spiritual and the inspirational realm, and the swords, the thoughts and mental body. So all of these are coming into harmony, right, which reinforces your first card. So all your cards are pretty much linked, right? So in order for you to attract the right relationships, the right people, you need to come into balance within yourself. You need to rest, you need to rejuvenate, you need to reflect, you need to ponder, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, staying in the present moment and receiving whatever that's coming through you, right? The 4th card, right? And the 11th card, all about balance, the cyclical aspect of nature. With the wings, you know, you're protected, you're guided at this moment, at this point of time, and everything that's happening in your life right now is helping you to come into union within yourself and harmony with other people as a result of your inner union. So it's a lot of peace, harmony. I feel very very light with this reading, right? It's a lot of inner work, and then looking out externally to see whether your inner work is reflecting externally in your outer projection. So it's a beautiful card to receive, a beautiful pile of confirmation and reaffirmation. So let's look at your next oracle card, what messages is going to come through for you. So let me shuffle this. Okay, so we have perception, the heart chakra. So this card is perception, the heart chakra. So how you see things, right? Because perspective and perception is the way you view things. This is an emerald, right? At first, there's a story behind this card where her garden looks very empty, very devoid of life, and then she follows and comes out from this door, and the way she looks at her garden changes. There's so much life, there's so much yeah, all the trees are grown, okay, there's animals around it. So it's about perspective, how you see things, how you view things, okay. And when you cleanse that lens, which happens during your rest and rejuvenate moments, okay, when you just release, reflect, rest, take time apart from people, just to spend time in nature, it gives you a clearer perception and you're able to see things as they are. And of course, the heart chakra is the green border here. This is a chakra reading card, so that is what's awakening for you. And of course, the heart chakra is all about balance. The symbol in the heart chakra itself, there's two triangles up and down, right? There's union that's happening within the masculine and the feminine. So your heart is opening right now, okay? Whatever is happening is helping your heart to expand, right? So that you can attract harmony in relationships. You can come into balance, so you're not in the extremes, and everything that's happening is going to be very healing for you in an emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical aspect of it. So the way you see things change. So let's pick one more last card. All right, that's very fast. Okay, we have Without a Care. So this card came in reverse, so it's a more positive meaning to it. So here, I'm just going to leave this here first. So here you can see, it says here, without a care, disregard ignorance, turning a blind eye, and it's number 22. But this card came in reverse, which means now you're not turning a blind eye. And if you are called to stop doing that, okay? You are here, you can no longer stay ignorant. You can no longer disregard what needs your attention, right? So that everything can bloom and grow, so that this is not void of life. Like her garden will become like this, so this will be transformed to what you see in this picture in the perception card, just based on how you look at things, and the things that you look changes. Okay, so you're taking a lot of care, you're called to take a lot of care, rest, rejuvenate, so that your perception and perspective changes around the things, and so you can come into balance and union and attract the right relationships externally, because you've done the inner work. So that is your key message for this reading. I hope your reading is beneficial and useful for you guys. So yes, I will come back for another reading soon, don't worry. So thank you so much for sticking by, and I will see you again soon in my Twitter page, Oracle Generator. Thank you. Bye. Alright, welcome to your reading pile 2. So if your favorite color or the color that you're drawn to in this moment is either blue or green, you are in the right reading. So let's go straight to your reading. All my decks will be listed in my description box below. Let's pick 3 tarot cards for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to... Okay, we have one card that flipped. Mental conflict. Let's pick 2 more cards. Oopsie dipsy. We have partnerships and alliances. And let's pick one last card for pile 2. Alright, oopsie dipsy. We have the heart chakra. Sorry, yes, correct, the heart chakra. It's interesting, for pile 1 as well, heart chakra came out as an oracle card, but yeah, so you can also look at pile 1 if you were drawn to pile 1, the colors in pile 1 as well. But let's go to your reading. So here, mental and conflict number 2, this is the 2 of swords in the traditional tarot. Okay, so here there is like a pull in 2 directions, or multiple directions. You are unsure of what you need to do, where you need to go, and everything. So there's this inner turmoil that's happening because of that. But somehow deep within, because the heart chakra came out, I feel like you already know. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly where you need to go. Whatever question that you have, you already know the answer. But the issue here is trust. Trusting that inner voice is what I'm getting. right? So a part of you, so everything is mental in your head, the distractions, all these inner, the self-doubt, the trust, whether can I do this, can I do that, all these voices that you hear is what's causing that inner turmoil. But within you, you know the answer clearly and surely. It's just your projections that is clouding your perception in this moment. So if you take some time back, to just feel your heart center, in your heart, you already know, heart chakra, right? And so that you don't allow these mental turmoils to lead and direct the choices that you take. So that's the first card. Remove the blindfold. You're not, because in the major traditional tarot, right, in some cards you see this woman, she's blindfolded and there's 2 swords that she's holding. So all you need to do is remove the blindfold so that you can see clearly. And in this card, he is seeing clearly, but he's not like this. Like you can see, he's looking like he's daydreaming, right? He's lost in his headspace, right? If you look at his face, right, he's lost in his headspace. He's not present in the moment because all his inner thoughts and inner turmoil is trying to fight for his attention. And because of that, he's losing his sense of direction, sense of purpose, and he's feeling lost and stuck. But I truly feel that you just need to trust when you receive the messages that come clear to you. And the middle card, we have partnerships and alliances. This is the 3 of wands, okay, because it's a purple card, and in this deck the wands are purple in color. So 3 of wands. So here there's something you're going to attract your soul tribe, people who are going to be working together with you, and it's not going to be something you're going to be doing alone. So if there's something, that sense of purpose that is weighing you down, that you feel like you really need to do something, you don't have to be worried about how you're going to do it. The universe will show you the how. All you need to reflect on is the why and the what. The how will be taken care of. How you'll be brought people, opportunities will come along, people will come along, and they will start a conversation with you. You will meet people somehow, some way, and then you will just vibe with them, and then be like, hey, you have similar ideas with me and we can work on this together, and then they will contribute to something else within the project that you can come along and work together with to manifest that purpose. Okay, this is just one way of interpreting it. Of course, it's a general reading because this partnership and alliance can mean many things, but for the most of you, the majority, I'm feeling this purpose, this sense of purpose. For some reason, I keep repeating that, right? Like doing something with your life and knowing that you have something to offer to the world, and then working with your heart chakra, because whatever they're going to do is going to be heart-centered, heart-based, reaching out with people, connecting with people, something along those lines, healing and helping people. Of course, all of this will come into play in your space once you clear this mental fog that's stopping you and holding you back from moving forward because of your insecurities, your lack of confidence, all the traumas and woundings. Don't let these voices hold you back, because you have something to offer, something that will heal, something that will help. But you need to do that for yourself first, right? By opening your heart chakra, by feeling into you. So once you come into alignment, once you are sure of what is it you're moving forward to, the right people, the right opportunities will come towards you. Okay, so let's look at your oracle card. What message does your oracle card have for pile 2 today? Message do you have for those people? Okay, all right, the card fell. So beautiful, miracle. All right, so this is the solar plexus chakra, the yellow border, right? This is a chakra reading card. So here, that's a miracle. So it's a very beautiful, abundant blessing. So something is going to come along unexpectedly, right? It's going to come along, it's going to give you confidence, it's going to give you hope, it's going to show you, hey, you're on the right path. You just need to clear the mental fog and everything will come into play. right? Miraculously, you meet the right people. Miraculously, sudden opportunities come. A miracle is waiting for you. Okay, the solar plexus chakra is all about coming into your power, the abundance, that you deserve, knowing your place and in the society, not putting yourself down, because you have something beautiful to offer. So working on your solar plexus chakra is really important right now to help you to clear your mental fog, to gain your self-confidence, and to gain your self-confidence, so that everything that can wanting and waiting to come into your life can, and nothing is going to stop you from going towards it, and nothing's going to stop this miracle from coming into your life once this mental fog is cleared. Let's look at your final message. What is your final message? Okay. See? Like what I was mentioning, right? So it's card number 69, wounded healer, wisdom from experience, humanity, care. So yes, exactly what I've been saying. So you have gone through something really painful, something really toxic, something has brought you down, right? And that's been holding you back from taking a step forward, from going towards your inner calling, right? But once you don't let this doubts, these worries, and all of these insecurities drive you, like you take the steering wheel, you take control, these things exist, you hear them, you accept them, but you don't let them direct your life, right? That's really, really important, right? It's linked to the mental conflict, and it's the reason why this card came out, right? Wisdom from experience. So focus on what can you learn from the experience, right? The lessons that it's been teaching you, instead of changing your perception, not seeing it in a negative light, right? Seeing that, hey, these things I've gone through, I've gained so much experience from it, so much wisdom from it. That's why I have so much to offer. And you have humanity. So that's also a reinforcement about how your inner calling is something to do with the mass society at large, not just for you, right? You are here to help people as well, once you know how to heal yourself. And taking care of yourself, so that it's linked with the heart chakra as well, right? Taking care of yourself, so through your heart you can serve and help people with whatever you decide to choose and go towards in your life. All right, so that is a very beautiful reading. It's a lot of healing towards the heart chakra, working towards your confidence, building confidence, not letting the people's voices, your external voices, or anybody's opinion stop you from going forward, because you have something beautiful to offer. So thank you for stopping by in this reading. I hope it's been beneficial for you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in my future readings. Also, don't forget to stop by in my Oracle Generator Twitter page if you feel called to pick cards there and intuitively receive messages. All right, so thank you and see you guys soon. Guys, welcome to your reading. This is the reading for pile 3. So if you chose violet, indigo, pink, or purple as one of your favorite color, or the colors that you are drawn to, you're in the right reading. All my decks will be listed in the description box below if you're interested. So let's go straight into your reading. I'm going to pick 3 tarot cards first. So what is going to be the first tarot card that you have for pile 3? Right, so the throat chakra card jumped out. Let's pick up 2 more cards for pile 3. What messages do you have for pile 3? Okay, right. Nice. And 1 more card for pile 3. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. Right. Okay, you have 2 major arcana cards. The first 2 cards. I mean, this is not really a arcana card. It's a oracle card, chakra card. And then we have 1 major arcana card. The 19th card is the sun card in the traditional tarot. And then we have the 5 of wands, obstacles and challenges. Okay, so the throat chakra, I feel like that's the focus for you guys right now, is communication, clarity in your speech, in how you communicate with one another, right? Speaking from a place of truth, not to hurt, not to heal, but to be authentic as possible, not worrying about the outcome or the consequence of your speech, but to be clear and to share it as it is. I feel, I think, instead of you are doing this, you are saying that, you are wrong. So focus on yourself in communicating how you are feeling instead of blaming, instead of projecting how you're feeling. So that's what you're working on, your throat chakra, working on your communication skills. In the middle, you have the 19th card, which is one of the most positive cards you can receive in the tarot, which is the Sun card. So there's so much light in you, okay? There's so much hope and positivity. You have so much to offer. But there is this obstacle and challenge because of the way you are sharing what you are sharing. The throat chakra again, right? So in the last card, you have the 5 of Swords, obstacles and challenges. So not being able to communicate with people, triggering them, or you being triggered by them. And why is this happening? It's because of how the communication is happening. I'm not saying it's just you and how you communicate. It's also people and how they communicate, because it's never just one side. But because this is your reading, so we're focusing on what you can do, right? To be able to work with people efficiently, productively, is to work on how you communicate and share your messages. Because I feel that you have so much to share, so much truth and light to give to people, but because of the way you deliver your messages, it's not always coming across the right way, and it's rubbing people the wrong way. So even though your intentions are pure, sincere and true, the way you articulate these messages, the way you bring forth these messages, at times have the opposite outcome that you would expect, and that just shocks you. You'll be like, hey, there's so much life, there's so much truth I'm sharing with you. Why are you not seeing it? Why are you staying stuck? Why are you being a victim? But the people on the receiving end, they see you as, not all of them, those people who are still stuck in the illusions and their delusions, they see you as, you think so highly of yourself, you're so condescending, you think you know everything. But of course that's not where you're coming from, but it's how it's being perceived and received. And I'm not saying it's your fault completely, but what you can do to work on that is just to work on your communication skills. How do you share the messages that you share without being so agitated, without being so emotionally driven, without being so attached to the outcome and the consequences of what you're sharing. You can just cast a stone. You cannot force or control the ripples, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, you have so much truth. You're the sun, but of course the sun in its negative aspect is this ego, this authoritarian energy, right? These this whole lion, the sun, heat, right? It's a lot of heat, it will burn people. At the same time, you can also thrive and cause things to come alive again. But at the back end, at the negative side, it can burn and destroy. And that's not the energy you want to be working with, even though everything needs to be burned and destroyed for them to grow again. But how you say things is equally as important as what's being said, if not more, right? So that's what you need to be focusing on. Let's look at your oracle card for further guidance. Pile 3. So one thing that's coming to me as I'm shuffling for pile 3 is the colors that you are drawn to. The colors that you are drawn to are very high vibrational colors, right? They are, sorry, I'm just checking if I dropped anything. Okay, doesn't look like it at the back. So yeah, they are very high vibrational colors, which means your throat, your third eye chakra, they're all connected, But sometimes, because you know things and they are the truth, most of the time you are right. But it doesn't mean that you can just say things without, working on how it's being said. That's something I'm working on as well. So I can relate completely. I can feel how it is to be from your side of the shoes, because I've been there and I'm still working on it. So I get it. But yes. So let's look at your oracle card. What message does your oracle card have for you right now? All right. Okay. Right. The throat chakra, gossip. Okay, so sorry, not the throat chakra, the heart chakra, because it's green. So this card is just reminding you to be very careful, because sometimes sometimes talking behind people's back, sharing it with other people is gossiping basically, right? And your intention when you're doing it is really important. I think what I'm being drawn to is the lotus in her dress. I am pretty sure that's the lotus. Let's see that. Yeah, it looks like a lotus. So, and it's green. So no mud, no lotus. The lotus grows through disruptions, through obstacles, through challenges. I'm reinforcing the fifth card here, right? And so when you go through all these things, remember that you are the lotus, right? You're not here to share the mud with people. You're here to share the lotus with people. And people around you, they might look like they're listening to you, but they are judging you from what you're sharing. They're seeing, hey, why are you saying the things that you're saying about this person and that person? To be very wary about that. You only want to be sharing with the person you're communicating with. That's another way of working with the throat chakra, right? Because gossiping is it's the negative side of the throat chakra. Because you want to be communicating to the person you are communicating to, not to somebody else or someone else, because they can't help you. All they can do is just listen to you, and then as the picture shows, it's not really listening because they're judging you. It's seeing whether you can be trusted based on how things are happening. But I'm also feeling for the majority of you, actually, this gossip card is not you doing the gossip, but it's the people around you gossiping about you based on how you communicate. People are talking behind your back and saying things like, hey, look at this person, thinks he knows everything, thinks she knows everything, like, who is she to tell me this or tell me that? So that's the energy that's around you, gossip. Okay, and so you want to cleanse that energy around you, and you want to decide and think whether the people around you are the people you want to be keeping, because this kind of people, they're toxic by nature, and you don't want that energy around you, right? You want to clear the energy and clear that space. So sometimes that means letting people go, letting the people that are not meant to be in your space around you off, because not everybody's ready for the energy and the truth and the messages that you have to share. And those people you want to clear, you want to remove from your life. So that's for the most of you who chose this card. It's not you that's doing the gossiping, but people are doing that for you. But don't take that into consideration or anything, just for you to know and to become aware of, so that you can decide if you want to work with these people or just, it's not worth investing your time and energy with. All right. And of course, for the minority, it's you doing it. So just take note of that, because it's a general reading. Let's look at your last card, your last oracle card that we have for pile 3. Okay, that's really fast. Sound healing. So that's beautiful and it's interesting. It's linked to the throat chakra as well. Sound healing. So what you can do is, there's many on YouTube. Go to YouTube, find the Solfilgi scale, frequency healing, specific tones for specific healing. 432, right? Being 1. There's many depending on what you want to heal, and of course you can listen to the frequency healing for the throat chakra as well. So sound is very healing. It's one of the most healing vibrational energy that we have with us. So listening, playing musical instruments, if you're into that as well. Music, listening to music. So anything that brings you back into your center, calms you down, opens your throat chakra, and reminds you of the light that you are, because you're this beautiful energy with you. You are that energy, right? And so just healing your space, healing healing the space, basically, your energy coming back into your alignment with your throat chakra, so that whatever you communicate, it's from the right space. All right. So that is the end of your reading. Thank you for stopping by. I hope the reading was beneficial for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my future readings soon. And also, if you feel called to, you can check out my Oracle Generator Twitter page for further intuitive pick a card readings without any messages drawn, so that you can just work with your intuition. So thank you so much, and blessings. Bye.